it. You see, the problem of security in this country, and again, I'm going to be brutally frank, is us politicians. And I'm scared where the future of this country is going. Because we've got some of the finest security operatives in this country. But politicians over the years, and this is not an MPP problem, it is not an NDC problem, it is across the aisle, all parties, we've done this. It may be worse in one than the other, but we are all guilty of it. And there's no small sin or big sin. The politicization of our security apparatus is what the problem is. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Colonel Punamani, that's the head of presidential security, the colonel who led, Joseph Punamani, who led the soldiers onto the floor of parliament, you think that he, on his own, would have just walked into parliament? You think he, on his own, would have just entered the floor of parliament with armed soldiers? He's a trained soldier. He's a colonel of the Ghana Armed Forces. He won't do it. It is simply because some politician somewhere gave him an order. And that is why, even though we want to do an investigation into it, we may not really go far with it. We will do the shadow boxing, but the real substance of the issue is that that officer did not command his men in there on his own accord. If he did, it will be akin to treason. Because getting into the floor of parliament with armed soldiers is akin to overthrowing parliament. You understand me? But he did it on the orders of somebody. Look, these officers again who went there, they did that, we are here being told, on the orders of Azugu. Azugu, yes. Did Azugu take it up with the chain of command? If he didn't, is anybody going to reprimand him? Anybody, and in this case,
based on your previous experience, please draw
please, it won't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. And you see, that's the point. And you see, when you embolden people, when Azugu misbehaved as the officer on the ground in Ayasu West Wogon, because it was Sam George and his MPP in power, forget about it. Tomorrow, when the NDC comes to power, then you have a certain expectation of the NDC base. But they did it to you. So also go and do it to Collins.
No, don't come
you get it? And so you realize that we're getting into an arena where it is becoming normalized for us as politicians to use the might of national security to threaten and we are supposed to be protecting the citizenry. But now what we rather want to do is put the fear of man. Now you, Mamavi.
It is a real shame what is going on, because these people that go into political leadership in Ghana, most of them, they have traveled. They have traveled extensively, even if they haven't traveled before. Once they become politicians, they travel, so they see weapon systems are progressively fine-tuned to become better. They know it. Most of them have traveled. So if they are not doing it, then that is a real problem. And young people, piece of advice, don't sell your soul to NPP and NDC. Think about your future. Think about your future. And join the decent voices that are looking for things to be better, looking to push these politicians to elevate the standard of the politics they're doing. To elevate the standard of the politics they're doing. You cannot follow these guys blindly, because it's not producing any results. You know, I know. How can you just allow these people to keep doing what they're doing and then you expect different results in your life, in your circumstances? If you're looking for something in Ghana, how do you get it? Do you pick up the phone and you want something, or you go to an office and you want something and you get it straight away? People who are employed and paid by your taxes to render a service to you, they treat you anyhow. And you look on, you normalize it. You have to pay people to do things that they are supposed to do for you because they're being paid to make the system work. The problem is not even the systems in place, because there are very basic systems in place that should be working. The problem is the people manning the system. right from the top. And there's a hierarchy of leadership in the public and civil sector. And the ultimate leadership is the political leader. Every government department ends at the doorsteps of a minister who is appointed by the government, by the executive branch of government, who has a head as the president of Ghana. So ultimately, you can trace back leadership to the president. So if something is not going on well at the ministry of maybe DVLA, DVLA, DVLA runs under which ministry? The president must ask the sector minister of roads and transport, what's going on DVLA? Get it sorted ASAP. And the minister must do that ASAP. If the minister doesn't do that, you change the minister. Put another minister there who can sort it out. With what is going on at DVLA, if he couldn't do it, remove him, put somebody else there who can do it. This is how the chain of command works in working societies. What are we doing in Ghana? What we're doing in Ghana is just not working. There is a solution to every problem. There's a solution to every problem. There's no problem that hasn't got a solution. In human history, human beings are the most intelligent mammals on earth. And we have proven over and over again that we can fix things. We have developed so much that we can find solutions to every problem. Because God lives in us. So we cannot sit around and ask our leaders basic things and then they ask the people to fix themselves. What a lot of bullshit. What is that? I haven't heard that before. It's just like in the UK, there was a twin tower. There was some 12 blocks that got burnt a couple of years ago. I think 3-4 years ago. Yeah, it says, I did 4 years, so 2017 or 18. Somewhere in London. And then you seriously can imagine any political leader blaming the people to fix themselves. That's why the tower block got bent. Come on, you'll be out of your chair immediately. You'll be crucified. If you're a minister, you'll be forced to resign. How can you blame the people? So we cannot allow things to go on anyhow and then turn around and blame the people. The ultimate responsibility rests on the political leaders because they've been given the power, they've been trusted with the power to do what is right for the people. It's just how it is everywhere. Let's push our politicians to do the right thing for the people. That's all. Young people in Ghana, understand this. Your future is at stake. Your future is at stake. Join organs that are based on numbers that can address your interests, that can give you the platform to express yourself so that your voice can go very far. If you do this, if you just get soaked yourself into NPP and NDC politics, you'll be running around, you don't even have a job. But you're on social media doing NPP and NDC politics. You don't have a bloody job. So what is the essence of doing this NPP and NDC politics? They are not even addressing your issues. Open your eyes, be wise, and make sure that you push your political leaders to do what is right for you. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation greater and stronger. Until I come here again, don't forget to say a prayer whatever it be. God bless.